everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. I hope today has been treating you well. I hope you are happy and you are healthy. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through my top 10 liquid eyeliners. Now, if you can't tell, I love a liquid eyeliner. I wear a wing pretty much every single day. I love the look of a big black wing, brown, multicolours, you know, metallic. We're gonna get into it all. I've got a lot more than 10 products in front of me because I've got colourways, but I've got 10 options in front of me. These are all fantastic options. I'm going to go from 10 to 1. That's how I've got them laid out on my table, but just know that these are all great options. If you are in the market for a liquid eyeliner, then I hope you find some inspiration here. And if you have seen my videos before, let me know, which liquid eyeliners do you think are going to come top? I feel like I've got some wild cards here that I don't really talk about online all that much, but I definitely love and I definitely use. So, in at number 10, we have got the Natural Collection liquid eyeliner, the new one specifically from Boots. This is the most affordable liquid eyeliner in my little lineup today, and yeah, it's number 10, so it's like my least favourite out of all of these, but I still like this one. If you are wanting a liquid eyeliner and you're wanting a very affordable liquid eyeliner, you're also of course wanting something that is cruelty free and easily available in the UK, this is a great option. It's obviously a tiny little tube, but it's a felt tip applicator, which I know a lot of people that will be your preference. It's not my preference, but we're gonna get into that. It's not for me the easiest applicator, but very, very black, very easy to use once you've got the hang of the applicator, and obviously because it's the applicator that you then dip back into here to get more product, I find that so much easier to use than one that's like a pen. In fact, I have about a 50-50 split here of ones like this that you have to dip back in and pens, so that just goes to show that like I really don't have that much of a preference. I just find this easier to use and that you can dip it back in and just get more product. The most affordable option, like I say, so if you're wanting the most affordable liquid eyeliner that I think is good, Natural Collection is your gal. In at number 9 is Collection Fast Stroke liquid eyeliner. Now, I dug this one out of the archives. The bottle doesn't actually look like this anymore. It looks like this. It has been redesigned. This is the brown one. I tried this for the first time a couple of days ago. You will have seen on camera if you watched that video. That was a whole moment. But again, this is a felt tip applicator and you don't kick back in. Lasts really, really well. Again, really affordable option, very, very easy to get your hands on. They have these in Boots, they have them in Superdrug, you can get them on Collection's website. Really, really easy to get your hands on, really, really long lasting, like lasts really well throughout the day, more so than the Natural Collection one. I would say these ones last longer. In terms of ease of application, it's about the same because the applicator is the same, sort of very firm felt tip, but you've got the added benefit of this being in a brown. Next up is our first pen option. This is in at number 8. We have got the Beauty Bay liquid eyeliner. This is in Domino and I've only ever seen a black option for this. It's a felt tip applicator on the end of obviously the pen rather than something that you would dip back into like the product, but I find that this does actually, like the liquid does actually flood down to the end of the applicator really, really well. Again, not the most long lasting. Yeah, I wouldn't choose this one for like a very hot day at work, if I was just going out and about and I didn't need it to last the longest time and I wasn't necessarily doing something very hot and sweaty, I would absolutely have no problems with this one. I have backups of this one. I really like it, but it's not incredibly long lasting. It's also a little bit further down the list because it only comes in a black. And you will see as we get further up the list, I love a colourful option and I love a brown. I love a brown liquid liner. Speaking of colourful options, if you are wanting bright neon liquid liners, Collection is where it's at. They have more colours than this. These are just the three that I've got. The Collection Vit Hit Neon liquid eyeliners. So I've obviously got yellow, green and orange. I love these, like really love these. These are a brush applicator. Let me hold that up so you can do really, I mean, I've picked the orange so you're not gonna even be able to see that. Let me hold the green one up. These are a brush little applicator, so precise. I really like these for doing that double eyeliner sort of look that I love to do. I've posted about it 1,000,001 times, where I do, say, a green wing and then a black wing underneath it, and it gives like a 60s little pop of colour but not too much. Really easy, and these last incredibly well. These are further down the list than some of my other more colourful options because I do find that I have to do a couple of layers, which I don't mind because the colour payoff from like 2 layers is incredible, and these last so well. They almost have like a white base to the pigment where it's not just green, and I do think that these would lay down on deeper skin tones really nicely as well. If you want colours but you don't necessarily want neon, you just want more colourful options, these ones from MUA are beautiful and last so well. These are the Intense Colour liquid eyeliners, and if I hold you these up you might be able to see those bands across the middle. That is all of the colours. So we've got brown. It doesn't actually come off this brown, it's more of a deep, very dark brown, navy blue, a dark purple, again that just sort of comes off quite more like a purpley black, and then a bright, almost like fuchsia-y purple. Obviously purple is my whole vibe at the minute. I love purple, but these last so well. They don't have my favourite applicator. Again, they're a very firm felt tip, but I do find with a little bit of practice you can absolutely make it work. Just look at that colour. I love it. The colour comes off just in one swipe. Like, you don't need to layer these. The colour is there on the first swipe. So pigmented, and they last incredibly well. I do just wish, and I don't know if they do it, I will look it up, I do wish they did a brown that was more of like a coppery, warmer, lighter brown, because if I show you this applicator you might be able to see this is basically black. It's not the brown that I wish it was. It's not the brown like what's around the middle. It is a lot darker than that. Again, these are just further down the list because that applicator is, I find, a little bit more difficult to work with. So in at number 5, I feel like this is going to be a surprise entry. I can't remember if I've ever spoken about this liquid liner on my channel, but I genuinely reach for this one so often because it's quick and it's easy and it just does the job and it lasts so well. It's the Catrice Brush Ink Tattoo Liner Waterproof. This is a pen. Oh, I just got it on my hand. It's a pen, but it's got the brush applicator, so you can get a really precise line. You could get a really tiny little wing line, or you can make something really big and really chunky like what I always do. You could get this sort of a look so easily with this, and it's waterproof. Genuinely lasts so well. Applies really black, really pigmented. First swipe. You do have to shake it. You do have to like get that product down into the nib, but once you've done that, absolutely good to go. So many liquid eyeliners that I've tried that are in this pen format, the product doesn't actually go down into the nib, so you're using it so often. I will use a liquid liner, do this side, and I'll be like, wow, this liquid eyeliner is really great, and as I go to do the other side, it's dry. It's gone. All of the pigment is gone. Not with this one. It's really juicy and like the product actually gets down into the brush tip. Again, the only reason that this is not further up the list is because it only comes in black. I really want them to bring this out in brown, then it would be like right up the list. It's so good, and that's lasted me forever as well. I'm sure I got this like in the summer last year and I use it so much. This, in at number 4, I feel like this is the one that a lot of people will think is number 1, but it's in at number 4. This is the Profusion Everlasting Waterproof Liquid Liner. I have got brown and I have got black. I love this liquid liner. We're getting into all of like, really it is just like the tiniest little nitpicky things now, getting into all of these products. This is further down the list for a few reasons. Firstly, I feel like this dries up really quickly. Like I have to replace these quite often. They sort of dry up and get a bit, not lumpy, but just thicker. This is the brown, so you can see it is a proper chocolatey light brown shade, which I love. Genuinely waterproof. Do you remember that day that we had last year where it was like 42 degrees outside? Well, story time. I spent that whole day at the top, the very top of a cricket stadium stand thing. Like 10 flights of stairs up at the top in full sun. How I didn't get sunburn, I do not know. But that's beside the point. What I'm saying is it was hot. Like hotter than the gates of hell. Like it was, I never want a day like that ever again. Don't ever take me abroad. I don't ever want a day like that ever again. It was hell on earth. I was sweating all day, but I was wearing the black version of this liquid eyeliner. The wings were intact by the end of the day. I wanted them to carry me off and take me somewhere air conditioned. They did not, but the liquid eyeliner, nothing else was left on my face, but the liquid eyeliner was still absolutely there at the end of the day. And I'm not saying that there's witchcraft in this, but I'm also not saying there's not. There's something in those that just doesn't move once you've got it on. I also do struggle a little bit with that one where it gets a little bit thicker. I do find that I have to do my wing and then do my mascara, because as the product gets in my lashes, it sort of clumps my lashes together a little bit. So I do one wing, one lot of mascara, and then the other side, which again is fine and absolutely something I'm willing to do for that level of longevity. It's an absolutely fantastic liquid liner and nobody talks about them, but they genuinely last so well. I'm blown away by how well they actually last, like in real world situations where it's hotter than hell. Up at number 3. Are we at number 3 already? I'm trying to not ramble, but I'm also getting very excited. In at number 3, if you want basic colours, brown and black, but you also want something colourful, Mitchell. Made by Mitchell. These are the Graph Ink liquid liners. I have got 4. Absolutely want more shades of these. So we have got Brownie Points, Lilac, Sugar Rush and Bubbles. So that is what they look like. These are a felt tip, but they're much more of a flexible felt tip, a thinner felt tip, so you can be really, really precise with it, and it's also more flexible, so you can, I just find them easier to work with than like the really firm ones. Again, the colours are really, really cute, so I do need to do a couple of layers with like the brighter colours to get that really intense colour payoff. These last throughout the day, absolutely no complaints at all. I 100% want the other colours of these. I want to try the metallic ones as well. I would love to know if you've tried the metallic ones of these. I love them. Really, really love them. They, like I say, they last so well. The colours that they come in more colours than this. I think there's like a pink. Is there a darker blue? I can't remember, but I really, really like them. I would love more colours in the range just in general so that I can buy them, because I love a colourful eyeliner moment, and these ones are great. In at number 2, I feel like if you've watched my videos you will know what my 2 options are here, and I'd love to know if you have been able to guess which one is at number 1. So in at number 2 we have got Technic, the Euphoria Metallic Liquid Liners. So I have a green one. These actually have names. Let me find them. Green, it's just green. Gunmetal, blue, and are you gold? Yes. So that is what the colours look like, and if I just hold this green one up, this colour is everything to me. If I'm not wearing a purple, I'm wearing a green. So these genuinely are like melted metal in a liquid that you can draw on your eyeball, that lasts all day, and like the metallic finish lasts all day as well. It's not like the finish is there and then throughout the day it just turns into a green. The metallic, almost glittery foiled effect lasts all day long, and it's a brush tip. What more do I need to say? It's a brush tip, so you can get that really precise line. You can get so much colour packed on in one swipe. You could do something really bold and graphic. You could do just like a tiny little micro wing with a load of mascara, and then you would only be able to see the colour like as you blinked, you know. I feel like it's the end of the day and I'm like, woo. Love them. Love. Again, want more colours. I haven't tried any other liquid liners from Technic. I haven't tried like a basic black or brown. I've only tried these metallic ones and I am blown away. Truly blown away. So in at number 1, if you saw this video where I was applying all of this makeup that came out a couple of days ago, you'll know it's this one. It's the one that I'm wearing today. It is the 17 Ink Legend Tattoo Eyeliner. I have spoken about this bronzy shade over at this end approximately 70 million times on my channel. I cannot stop using, like, this is my summer shade basically. If you have blue eyes, if you have green eyes, I feel like if you've got brown eye or whatever eyes you own, this is just gonna make them pop. It's the most perfect metallic-y brown bronze. This doesn't actually have the colour on it. They've got more than just these three. They've got a white, they've got a silver, they've got a matte brown, as well as this like metallic browny bronze, whatever it is, and so affordable. Probably like the second cheapest one out of this whole lineup, but mind-blowingly good. Like I say, it's the black one that I'm wearing today. The black is so richly pigmented. Again, you just need the one swipe, and because it's a brush tip, it's flexible, so you can get the line that you want. You can fill in a really large surface area if you're wanting to do a really big wing. But again, it's the brush, so you can like scrape the product off on the side of the tube and make the brush really tiny. So if you wanted to, you could just make that tiny little wing. I know for a fact, I know that so many people have bought this liquid eyeliner in the bronzy one specifically. I know that so many people have bought it off my recommendation, and that just fills me with so much joy knowing that you love something that I also love, because the best. Number one, 10 out of 10. I was about to say can't fault it. Can fault it. I wish there were more colours. I wish there was like a metallic purple. I wish there was a metallic green. I want a rainbow in that formula. How incredible would that be? It's so good. If you haven't tried any of these out of my whole recommendations here, please just pick up this bronze shade. 17 Ink Legend Tattoo Eyeliner. I think it's about £4. I think it's around about £4. You won't regret it. And like I say, I've had this forever. How much is in here? It doesn't say. It doesn't actually say how much is in the bottle here, but I'm fairly certain I got this last summer, and I genuinely have worn this at least once a week, but during last summer I was wearing this every single day. This colour is just perfection. But the blue is also beautiful. It's a really nice deep navy. What have I got all over? I've got eyeliner all over my hands. The black is also the blackest black, and like I say, they've got more colours. 100% going to pick them up. So let me know. I would love to know if any of these are your favourites as well. If there are any that you think I am missing out on. I mean, I've probably tried them. These are just like my top 10. But if there's any that you recommend that you think I need to try, then do let me know down below. I'm more than happy to, always more than happy to try more liquid eyeliners. Like I say, I wear a wing pretty much every single day, so always happy to pick up some more products. If you like this video, if you found it useful, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. I post at least 3 times a week, on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, but it is always more often than that, so don't forget to subscribe so that you get a little notification every time I post a new video, because I just post them whenever I want. It's always Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Last week I did a Tuesday upload, sometimes I do a Thursday, sometimes I do a Sunday. I just throw in the videos wherever I want, so if you want to see those, be sure to subscribe. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye!